Adobe Bridge. I wanted to show you a couple of great little tips and tricks for those that have access to Adobe Bridge. Adobe Bridge is available with your Creative Cloud subscription. So Bridge is really an organization tool. It's a way that we can organize our files and look at our files without actually opening them in a specific program. So when we have Bridge open, there are a couple of different ways we can view. Now first, you can locate your folder by choosing favorites or going to folders. So wherever you have saved your folder of pictures, navigate to that. Now when we look at Bridge, we have a few different ways to view. Up here in the top, we have Essentials. And when I'm viewing Essentials, I'm seeing the photos that I have taken. I can view it as a film strip and have a way to navigate through each one of these pictures. I can choose metadata. And the metadata, potato, same thing. This allows me to look just at that information that's stored with the photo. I like this way. You can see this though when you're viewing it in another method. And then keywords, because I can actually tag my photos, I can rate them. Look over here on the far left, I can tag them with events, with people, with places. I can add to this. So in the future, I could just do a search for different keywords. I can filter them out and find them. Now when I'm looking at this view also, you might be noticing that on each one of these photos, I see the date was created, the date it was modified, if it was modified, the file size, the document type, and then some information on my camera. Here's my ISO 200. Here's my f-stop, f7.1, shutter speed, focal length, where my lens was at, looks like 214 millimeter. I have the dimensions and I have the color profile. This is the information that's being stored. I'm going to go back under metadata. So when you're clicking on these, really it's just pulling up, or it's different arrangements of my workplace here. So the metadata, if we go just to metadata here and let's take a look. So I have file properties here, all of the information on the specific file that I have selected. Okay, so if I select one of these, you can see that they will change. What this is most useful for is to see exactly what my setting was. And it gives me that really quick at a glance right up here. I have my f-stop, I have my ISO, I have my shutter speed, I have all of that great information that I'm wanting you to look at. Okay, now at the bottom here, I can also increase the size of my thumbnails so I can see them a bit better, and that might be sometimes helpful. One other thing that you can do here is you can see, again, detailed. I see the camera. I have a Canon Rebel T3i, and it gives me my lens that I had on at that time. It gives me my serial number of actually my camera. The flash did not fire because I did not want it to fire, the date, all of this stuff, great information. You also can put in here your copyright information. So the creator, all of these are editable fields. So you can put your name in this metadata, and so it's stored on the photo. Kind of a nice thing to do. If you have a camera that stores GPS, mine does not, but you can store that. You can also type it in if you knew the exact location that you were at, which some cameras do put that information on with the metadata. I can also do a filter here. So I could filter this by all the specific ISO settings. These were all 200s. These are my 200 and 400. This is just my 400. How cool is this? So Bridge is a really nice tool. Mostly, let's turn these filters off so that we don't have it being filtered. It's mostly really great for the metadata, getting this information from the pictures that I take. So if your camera stores metadata, you do not have to be taking notes every time you're snapping a photo. Just open it in Bridge and take a look at what information was stored when you took that picture.